What's up? It's Jason Tatum.
LGBT.
I used to kick a mean flow, walking down Madison. Some things mean more when you used to not have it. I really came from selling CDs in the packages to living out my childhood dreams. Who could imagine this? I know what it's like to be broke, so I'ma cherish this. Born king, hustler, soul running through my heritage. Broken mommy, man, sometimes I was embarrassed. But no, my walking around him meritless. That's why you only believe half of what these tell you. I knew my drive had to be stronger than my fear of failure. I knew my time was coming, getting bangs, I'm like Azalea. I'm dressed in green to make the league, and I ain't talking Zelda. And as you grow, your hunger grows with it. And the gimmick, I just put my soul in it. And I can never trust these that's stuck in their ways. The rap game of flick, y'all love it, and we actors portray. But hey, one chance just to make it at the city, huh? Two hands put together, hope he hear me, 3 a.m., my soul weary, spirit fill me up. Forever grinding to the day I touch a mini up. One chance just to make it at the city. Two hands put together, hope he hear me. 3 a.m., my soul weary, but see it clearly. Forever grinding to the day I touch I'm a go-getter, yeah, coach. I remember bank account really had no figures, now I'm chilling. Someplace where they ain't got no winter in a villa. Waiting for the fall like they was yelling timber. Flow colder than winters be in Chicago. I've always had the vision, I see it with my eyes closed. Ain't grew up, I ain't got no phony bravado. Only time I clap that they was yelling bravo. Yo, I grew up in a home where that's the perfect role model. So I do it in the song, cause some of these things I hold bottled. Knew I couldn't do it alone, but some of these things I won't follow. So I prove it on my own, give it my all on full throttle. There was no love for me, I was up and coming. I faced doubts and had worries, but I wasn't buzzing. Look, they tried to steal my glory, say it wasn't nothing. But God's the author of my story, not the play. One chance just to make it at the city, huh? Two hands put together, hope he hear me, 3 a.m., my soul weary, spirit fill me up. Forever grinding to the day I touch a mini up. One chance just to make it at the city. Two hands put together, hope he hear me. 3 a.m., my soul weary, but see it clearly. Forever grinding to the day I touch the middle. Yeah. Now I ain't saying money is everything. It sure make things a lot more convenient for real. Okay.
Lost my all and I got it back. That's my hustle ambition. Never lose sight on the path. I had to turn on my vision. Separate myself from the clouds. They ain't really about business. You only strong as your weakest link. So I been trying to live my universal laws in effect. When you use your mind and see you as a threat. I'm chasing money like thought the youngest gone on it. When I was down bad, went missing. Pray to the Lord, I make it out the trenches. I had to grind, wasn't giving. Know it's a purpose, so I moved different. God chose me, he told me no gifting. Feel like I'm stuck in this life I'm living. I'm trying to grind and stack to the ceiling. I had to stamp my name and my image. I stand in their chest, I hustle relentless. I gotta keep my mind on the mission. I can make Steven wanna see the vision. You never mix feelings with the business.
I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. Never no steady. It's all about the getting gold. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. The way that I'm dropping, you can never stop the flow. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. You can never stop the flow. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Run up a check and double up. I got no time for the camera. Like a spatula. I whip a face like tarantula. Won't come no, I'm a bachelor. Wait. Yeah. Take it like I'm Jackie Chan. Straight out the hip, Yosemite Sam. I want them chips like the Pringle Man. My money long like a light span. I got it on, ain't no helping hand. Serving and spitting. Businessman, I move like an entrepreneur, so I ain't got the time for no. I cannot take a detour, cause I'm trying to make it to Forbes. If it ain't about the dollars, I'm bored. Plugged in the game like a cord. Be in a Honda. If you see me, just keep moving forward. Cause I'm in business mode. Never no stack. It's all about the give and go. I'm in business mode. Yeah, I'm in business mode. The way that I'm dropping. You can never stop the flow. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. You can never stop the flow. Yeah. I'm in business mode. 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 Yeah. Who's gonna top of the key? Go for the least and go for it. Don't miss when your campaign is over. So long that you say sayonara. Who's gonna top of the key? Betting all the nights, all the bishops. No one trusts, sword says a prayer. King Moose is gonna move strong against you. King Moose is 5 steps ahead of you. King Moose. Carry the crown. It weighs heavy at the head. It's a real. Carry the crown. It weighs heavy at the head. It's a round. Who's gonna top of the key? The lieutenants and all the generals. Who's gonna risk their neck for the power? Who's gonna risk their neck for the power? Emperor of the ceremony. Get one in home territory. Once the track onto this over. So long that you got sayonara. Who's gonna top of the key? Tell me who's gonna top of the key? Who's gonna top of the key?
The starting lineup for the visiting.
All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting. There's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think. Is important.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Wembanyama. Morris is out there with Jordan. Then it's Ball. Lufkin, no good. Here's Philadelphia. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
On defense, the 76ers. 4-point game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Carrington. Radmanovich.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. That one goes in.
Wow, the agility to beat the contact. Such a clever move by LaMelo Ball.
We know, Doris, at one point the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible.
Here's Buffkin. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. With the drive, Radmanovich's shot is off.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's Carrington. The quick look, no good that time. 76ers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
And right there, you see how quickly MJ gets into the air. Yet another one of his natural gifts.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. The guy for us, DA.
A little bit ago, Billy Green and I were able to chat. In talking to the coach, he discussed the hitting talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up. Guys?
Thank you, David. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Perez is checked in for Radmanovich. Vassell, he's checked in for the 76ers. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And right now for the 76ers, they're a little disappointing. The execution has been up and down all season. And while there's still a lot left to play for, everyone knows this team is still capable of more.
Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Thank you, Kevin. Things are happening for Philly in the 76ers front office as we get closer to the trade deadline. They acquired a big-time star in LaMelo Ball. This team wanted a playmaker for quite some time, and they got one of the best in LaMelo. Going on social media, their fans are really pumped to have Ball on their team.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Morris outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Morris has got his second basket of the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Perez, and it's sent back by Morris. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession.
For your Wizards, Santi Aldama, Quentin Grimes.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Sarr gets the bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Launches it from deep. Morris, no good. Wizards trail by 8. And Aldama has it in the corner. Pass to Daniels. Here's Grimes. The three-pointer off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged the bullet there.
And the basket by Vassell.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Perez. Vassell grabs the board. The 76ers leading by 10. Morris into the lane, and Morris throws it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's Washington with it. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here is Daniels. He's covered by Ball. Daniels, no good. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball. That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Gets it off. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely.
And so it's Philadelphia, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work roll inside, get shots to the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And so, in the game for the 76ers, LaMelo Ball is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Ball in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Perez. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has been. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Simmons checked in for Vassell, and Damian Mitchell subbed in for Ball.
Ben Simmons.
Quarter number 2, we're about a minute in. Perez, the pass to Sharp, and Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
The assist.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Radmanovich's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 12. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
Perez, the pass to Aldama. From the baseline. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Pass to Thompson. And that one, good. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night. For Washington, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there. And they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA knocks down the free ball. He's got 7.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Wembanyama comes in for Bol. And Jordan subbed in for Ben Simmons. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
Sitting at the top of the heap, looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible, and we'll just have to see what sort of creativity he can apply.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the vote.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Here's Perez. Rebound by the 76ers.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
He gets it in there.
And not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Lays it up off the glass. Wembanyama's got his second bucket.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
I hear that, Mom. You watching this? Billy's gonna be in a new Jurassic World movie. Mom. He got cuffed in real life.
Well, don't take care of the ball, fellas.
That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
The Wizards making a switch here. Rodmanovich is checked in. Morris is checked in for the 76ers. LaMelo Ball comes in for Davion Mitchell. Pass to Green. To halt the run. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. And Washington has possession. Goes up to the stripe. Pass to Bufkin. And Paul with the block. And so it's Philadelphia. Up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Runs. They're thinking about the shot. Sorry. Give it up for the participant.
Good to see you, and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Washington Wizards.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny can get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
Now let's change gears and talk a little bit about all-star voting.
I think we have a good idea of who's going to make it. But a couple of bubble dudes who have said they really want this either need to step up or they get left out.
FOMO is powerful motivation.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Washington shooting just 31% in the game. Green is out there with Radmanovich. Then it's Saar, and it's Bufkin in at the 1. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. Here's Wembanyama.
But you've got to see the whole floor. LaMelo Ball does exactly that, finds the open man.
And it's Washington's ball. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Ball's gotten all 3 of the shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Fires the 3. And it's Carrington missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Yep, it counts.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Carrington. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
For Philadelphia, they have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Into the lane, and Green slams it in.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees, so the experiment was a success.
A huge success, DA. Thank you.
Oh, he is. A highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul. And Philadelphia making a change here. Bulls checked in. Here's Perez. He's covered by Ball. Perez can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
There's 1:54 left to play in the corner. Daniels. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Philadelphia's gone a terrific 5 of 6 and beyond the arc in this game. Oh, wow. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Pass to Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A gifted defender and an impressive athlete. AC Green can be a real lift to this team. The way he hustles on the floor to make it in.
Santi Aldamas checked in for Radmanovich. He's covered by Daniels.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Throws it up high and stolen by Bull. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Drops in the layup for 2. Bulls got 6.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Perez can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
On the wing, Green. He's defended by Jordan. Pass to Saw. Morris with the block. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Over in the corner, Green. They need this. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Bull, and he drives in, and the dunk by Bull.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I gotta believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And so it's the Philadelphia. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this on. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so in the game for the 76ers, Bull out there with the Sar Thompson. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it sends the ball in at the three, the small pole. Bucket is good.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Philadelphia's got a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Shoots from 14. Chalk up to there.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Pass to Grimes. And the 3 off target. And here are the 76ers now. Here's Bol. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
You know, Norris, I'm not sure many people take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top-quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for lack of sleep when you've played a game at 8 o'clock at night, you leave the arena at 1, and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7, and this goes on week after week. It is not easy.
And it goes out of bounds. One off Bol.
Now, into the lineup for your Wizards. Number 8, Carlton Carrington.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And it's Carrington missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Mitchell finds Bol. And it's good off the back rim and in. And that's 15 points for Bol.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
The 19-foot shot, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Pass to Carrington. Here's Aldama. And another miss by Washington.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Bol. And he makes that one. Bol's got 15 points in just the second half.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
In the corner, Daniels. And nothing is falling for him right now. Philadelphia has gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Bol, that's good.
And guys, this is kind of Bol's role. He's out there to score, and he does it in a variety of ways.
Here's Aldama, and Bol sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Vassell, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And it's Green missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And it's Bol slamming it down.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple of years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Here's Bol. Sweet little floater. Bulls got 26 points.
Yeah, inside Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Trying to end the drought. It's in again for his 6th field goal in 10 seconds.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Philadelphia.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Bull.
Boy, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
Washington shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Here's Bufkin. Over Bull. Bufkin, no good.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Bull.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He'd finally had enough of their losing streak, and it's going to take something special to regain some kind of momentum, and his effort has been very special tonight.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some. You know, that's using speed and quickness to combat size. By the time the defense reacts, it's far too late.
Thompson for the triple. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And this is what you want on both ends, to win the battle of effort.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they